So I said when he look light skin on there, then we good. He gotta look like Nick Cannon on drumline color. Working out.
Gotta be right.
Got the waves. We both came with the waves today.
Right. You feel me?
I mean, I got a pond. He got a wave. He got a wave. He got surfboard waves. I got motherfuckers.
Instead of pond.
Nah,
Pond.
right. Your shit is a different kind of. Right, a palm for sure.
That shit on fire.
You got like 4 waves in that motherfucker.
She got a water.
Water fountain. You got 2 waves in that bitch.
The wish pool.
Somebody nipple in your shit.
This was a penny, B. It was a dime. It was a nickel. Nickel got a little weight.
Nah, that motherfucker sank right to the bottom and this shit. 3 waves came out.
That shit is hilarious.
You want this shit down, B?
Spinning though. Percy got about 12 of them things.
There you
The
go.
same
Facts,
white.
facts, facts,
Can't use the same white.
Wipe it down, wipe it down.
Can't use the same white.
This shit crazy.
We gotta let the listeners know that
Oh
we
my god.
we sanitize
I don't know
around it.
what
We
took the
clean.
Ronies y'all done had here that brought the Roni in this bitch. Brought the Roni. Jesus. It's hard out here for a pimp.
Hey, anybody with Corona bars is gonna be fucking trash. I don't want to hear it. You know it's coming too.
I mean, he's gonna call it the
My
Corona.
watch got Corona. How many niggas gonna say that
The
shit?
watch with the Corona.
My neck got Corona or some shit.
Welcome back to the RUNITBACK.PC, the podcast where you come for the entertainment, stay for the sports. This is a podcast for the culture, and I'm one of your hosts, Percy.
I'm BOBBYBANDZZZ.
And in the room today, we got Deja on the couch. How you doing?
Yo.
We got Reef behind the scenes doing what he do.
Yeah, moving around.
He'll be on somewhere near
You
the
look like
mic at some
somebody
point.
important today, right? He's walking around.
He got a big road today.
Making sure this shit.
He gives me real like David Ruffin vibes.
Why?
You know how often I get that, by the way? We're gonna keep going.
And
my
that's
God,
sweet.
he's
We got
so
Tosh behind the camera holding it
Welcome
down.
back.
And at the desk, we got a real Chicago, we just bring you the vibes again today. We got Saphirre
Yes,
joining the
sir.
podcast. What's up with it?
Hey, y'all.
How you doing? How you doing?
I'm doing good. I feel good.
How's your trip back? How was that?
It was great.
Yeah.
Atlanta is a vibe.
You glad to be back, or you ready to
No.
go? You ready to
No, I'm ready to go back to Atlanta and do work.
Yo, I'll tell what I
and-
just tell you. Sorry. Yo, we got the full house today. I tell you, Bruce gonna walk in any minute. Bruce
Joey
and
Swings
Joel.
and Bruce in here. He be getting distracted. So what was you
Okay. No, you good. You good. I'm upset that I'm back. The weather was so nice, you know, like it was so much fun. I wish I could go back. I'm, planning now.
Definitely ready. Yeah, it's spring break vibes right now too.
It
So now
is.
you look all over the social media, you see nothing but like people on vacation.
Yeah.
Right,
Everybody gone.
I posted that picture. I wasn't even on vacation. I posted that picture the other day, me in the Rocky Mountain. Oh,
ready to go? It's a whole vibe.
Audio just went phew.
Didn't it?
I posted that picture of the mountains, and I was just like, damn, I need to go on vacation soon. All these damn prices of tickets going down crazy.
Everything's lowered and everybody's gone. It's just,
Facts.
there's so much you could do with cheap plane tickets. You could do anything.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, people getting up out of here.
Nowadays, like the hard part is finding where to stay now. The flight ain't nothing. No more.
Airbnbs.
Yeah.
Airbnbs. And they even lowered their prices.
Have they?
Yeah.
People stay in their own house at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah,
'Cause-
facts. And people know everybody, so a lot of people be moving around.
Yeah.
Going to
See, we got the.
They said
Hey, protect yourself out here in these streets.
No, I heard the hotel price is lower too.
Really? Damn.
Yeah, I can't book no hotel, but I heard the prices are lower.
Yeah, that shit. I need to go on vacation soon. I've been definitely looking. We've been talking about it, right, Reef? Trying to go to Cali, Atlanta.
Oh my! I can't wait to go to Cali. I need to go to Cali 2020. It's happening.
Cali 2020.
Yes.
We seen the tickets. Well, yesterday, what, 115?
Round trip.
75.
75.
75 around.
I'll leave tomorrow. They need to stop. I love traveling. I like seeing new things. I feel like when I get a piece of change, it just make me work harder than what I was doing when I was not.
I feel you.
You know, I don't know how to explain it.
I feel you on that. You go, you see something, just like, man, I want more than what I already got.
Yes, and then the people you meet, like I went to Atlanta, I did a photo shoot with this one photographer. I don't remember his name or his Instagram. I know his name was Gio. And he had a studio in his apartment. He turned his living room into kind of like this. He turned his living room into a studio. And that was like, I was like, damn, like that's how you utilize your space. Yeah, that made me come home. I'm like, I need to do more photo shoots. I need to work more. I need to do better. Like,
maximize your opportunities. Because it's really easy, like you said, with the music or even just people want to work. I'm sure people reach out to you all the time, ready to work.
And I'm one of the easiest people to reach out to because I always be trying to work on whatever you want to collab on. Hit me, like, come on.
I'm the same way. Shit, I follow people, DM people. Like, if I fuck with what you're doing and like really see that you hustling, and that's why I say with this podcast, we like really put people that are like hustlers on this podcast. Like, you really grinding to go somewhere, whatever you're doing, whether it's music, modeling, just business. You know, any of that
and
shit.
as long as it's genuine. I love people that do genuine stuff. Like, I hate it, but I don't like to be around people that fake the vibe. They try to do stuff because other people doing it. You could tell when a hustler like genuine and they get into what they need to get.
Yeah, facts.
Right, so you model.
Yes, I do.
Right?
Yes.
You how did it start? Like, what are the modeling? What got you into doing it?
I mean, I've always like been told I should model. I've always like got into compliments and stuff like that ever since I was little because, you know, my eyes colored and whatever. But, you know, like I never really took it serious because I had like a lot of confidence issues, like being in high school, being a girl, like, you know, especially in Chicago, it's a lot. And then somebody had reached out to me on Instagram when I had like 1,000 followers and was like, hey, like, you're really pretty. Like, do you want to come model for me? And I was like, for real? Like,
that was online?
Yeah, they did it through Instagram. And I'm like, for real? Like, you want me to do it? Like, yeah, let's do it. So she's like, all right, come to this casting call. And I didn't know that I was going to be walking a runway. And I was so nervous.
Oh, damn.
And she's like, yes. So they're like, all right, come to the casting call. She's like, wear some heels. Ooh, I'm like, damn, I walked in the room and like sat there and I was like, all right, I'm finna leave. Like, I can't do this. And I ended up, doing it anyway. And then, a couple weeks later, we ended up going through the fashion show and completing it, everything like that. And it was such a dope experience. I'm like, man, like I really should keep doing this. It's something I liked, and I could do it. Yeah.
You like the fashion show?
Oh yeah, I love them. I got some stuff coming in the store next year that I can't wait for. The fashion shows, the runways, all of that. Just so much fun.
I feel like I would trip. Like
I was so scared.
I would be so scared. Yeah, because it's literally like all eyes are on you. You know, like,
and I had really bad anxiety. I mean, I still get anxiety from time to time, but I learned to work through it because the industry and stuff like that. I kind of really don't have no choice but to step out of my comfort zone. But in that time, like the first time doing it, I was so nervous. I was like, what if I fall? Like, what if something happens? Like, it was just so scary. But you just do it, and then.
So the lights don't bother no more. The camera don't.
Sometimes it be a little bit, it depends like who I'm working with and stuff like that. But for the most part, you just, like I said, I've learned to work through a lot of stuff. So I kind of just like, just, it is what it is. I'm here for a reason. Yeah. I was given this opportunity. I got to do it.
That make a lot of sense. Yeah. So you said that your start was was through a reach out. I heard another model recently not a model, kind of an influencer, I would say, talk about their experience starting something similar, but it was more in person. And I know he has a similar story of somebody walking up on him and saying, like, you should model.
No, but that was different, bro. That was different. I swear to God.
He's talking about my mind going, bro.
I don't want to tell this. I am going to tell this.
You gonna tell this story.
I'm going to tell this story. But this whole time I'm sitting here, I'm like, okay. Usually,
our person gonna bring this shit up.
No. I'm thinking, like, is he gonna bring it up? I don't want to bring it up because we talk about you.
So, I want to hear it. Tell the story.
So now that he brings, so one time I was walking, right? I'm walking down the street.
You can't even get it out.
And
was you like doing a strut or something? Like, what they come up to you for?
I was walking
to this corner.
He was.
They got you on the vision like that. They got you on the vision like that.
I was strutting down the vision.
Strutting down the vision like. Okay.
Actually, I remember. I was waiting for the bus on Grand. I was on Grand Avenue. Waiting for the bus. The bus does not come. So I'm like, man, fuck. I'm going to like Navy Pier. Yeah. Everybody's going to Navy Pier. So I'm like, fuck, I'm just going to start walking. So I start walking. And when I look to the right, I see like a dude, like you could tell he just bought the motorcycle or he just like learned how to drive it, right? So he like doing it, whatever. And I'm laughing because I know how to do it. You know, even I'm 18, but I learned how to fuck with the clutches. So I laugh, right? And I keep walking. This nigga, right? He get it started, so I keep walking. He come find me. Like, he pull over.
He look back around.
He turned around. He said, wait a minute, come back.
And I used to have really curly hair. Like,
hold up.
I used to hold on, wait a minute, it's for the block.
This nigga came around. Facts. He really came around, right? And I see him pull up on me. And he was like, yo. I'm like, okay, what the fuck? He's like, hey, you ever thought about modeling? And I'm like, nah, I'm thinking in my head, like, nah, I ain't never thought about modeling, right? But I'm trying to see where he's going with it. So he's like, man, you know, you're really good looking, you know, you're in shape. He goes, and like the way he's talking to me, you know, but I'm young though. He's like, you know, you're really in shape. He goes, actually, you don't have a six pack. I said, what? I do got a six pack.
Well, you couldn't tell.
He finessed me. He finessed me. He's like, let me see. Right? So I'm like,
hey, what you doing?
What's up? Hey, I got a six pack. Lift my shit up. He's like, I ain't let him touch it. I'm gonna keep it there. Right? I ain't let him do that. He looked. Right? He's like, okay, you got a six pack. He's like, so are you 18? Like, you know, are you ever thinking about
trying to see like
he was on some other shit.
Yeah, so questions.
Right? He's like, man, so are you 18? I'm like, yeah, I'm 18. He's like, let me see your ID. I'm like, man, here's my ID right here.
Stop playing with me. And I'm 18. What's good? What's really good?
What's up? So I show him the
almost
ID.
got himself kidnapped.
Hey, I swear, no. So let me finish. So I give him the ID. He's like, okay, you know, like, he goes, so you don't need your parents to sign any papers or anything. You can sign the papers yourself. I was like, nah, but I would want my mom and my parents to be there if I were to sign with your agency. So he's like, let me get your number. So he starts to dial my number. Our phone numbers, I swear to God, were one digit away. So when he dialed my number, it looked like I was calling myself really quick. So I'm like, what the fuck? And he's like, bro, we got like one different, like our numbers like one digit apart. It's fake. Yeah, he on the fake shit, right? So I'm like, yo, this
he had the app. He knew your number before he talked to you.
Fuck out of here. So it was so weird, right? So I'm like, this is getting kind of weird. So I'm like, okay, cool. He's like, all right, I'm gonna call you in a couple of days, whatever. Like 2 days passed. He texts me at like midnight.
He hit you with the late night lick. Hello.
Yeah, so I'm like, he goes, hey, can you come tomorrow morning? This is the address, blah, blah, blah. So I instantly text him. I'm like, yo, I Google Maps this. This is what 20?
Shit, we damn near had the map.
2009 probably. This 2010 type shit. So I'll go on Google Maps and it's a crib, like an apartment. I'm like, buddy, this ain't no modeling agency.
Who you thought you was playing with?
Exactly. I was like, hold on, this nigga. He literally called me again, blocked his number. I said, nah, I never thought about modeling.
You trying to snatch him up?
You went in there.
Hey, we had a whole plan to beat Buddy ass.
I told him, I said, you coming with me, G? He like, I'm coming with you.
You know I got you, bro.
That be some shit me and Dad just
pretty much.
Like you trying to play with me.
Yeah, you know, you got to bring somebody with you. He's like, man, I got you. I'm like, all right, come on. And then I looked up the crib. It was, I couldn't.
Yeah.
People be so weird.
Have you had any of those like sketch ass like, hey, I'm like a photographer?
Let's talk about that. There are so many people, and it's not even impersonal. What they do is, and I feel bad because I know some people that got scammed by these people. They will have accounts where they buy followers and stuff, or like they have other people be like, oh, I know celebrities, and they finna have a Chris Brown video. This happened like a couple weeks ago, but I already knew that it was a scam because they always, usually like you can tell because they send the same script, so other people will send it to you and it'll be like the same thing. But I've experienced it before, so somebody was like, oh, we have a Chris Brown video in LA, all you gotta do is pay your plane ticket and you get to go out. So I text the agency, I'm like, oh, hey, like, I'm interested, but I know how this be, sometimes they be scamming. So I'm like, what's up? Like, here's my pictures. This is what I look like. I'm this tall, this much, I weigh this much, all this stuff. They're like, oh, okay, great. I'm going to give you a call. So I'm like, all right, cool, whatever, right? Talk to them, they're like, all right, we're going to send you how you got to go through this. So I'm like, all right, whatever, right? It's like, you got to pay $300 for so. And then after you pay the $300, we'll send you all your information for your hotel and your plane ticket. And
Hell no.
I said,
they gonna block you as soon as
they trying to get you on some money. And you know what's crazy is that some of those people will really do it to a lot of these models. They, you know, people don't really pay attention. They be so quick to try and jump on the biggest thing that they can get on and be like, yeah, I was in a Chris Brown video, to tell other people that they're not paying attention. They lose, you know, I'd heard that they lost like $500. They raise the, you know, price every time they do that, because you feel me? Like, I'm gonna tell you, you give me $1,000, you give me $1,000, I'm gonna pay for your hotel, I'm gonna pay for your flight. All you gotta do is come down here.
That's like that Netflix shit. Remember that? What was that?
You think about Firefest?
Firefest. Remember you heard of that? The Firefest, where people bought like tickets to like an event.
Fake festival.
It was a fake festival.
Was that in Chicago?
No, it was in the Caribbean.
It was like
was on a flight.
John Rule endorsement.
It's a whole it's like a whole Netflix.
You saw what they did for what's it called, for All-Star Weekend, where they put that corner. They put they made an event and they said it was like yo, we're gonna have an event. They put it on Eventbrite. They put an address that was on a corner. It was a corner. There was nothing there.
Street.
Nobody looked it up. Nothing. They said it was an All-Star event. It was charging like $100 for a ticket. Sold out of tickets, and just to find out it was like the corner of a street.
A Fifi. That was.
I would have showed up on the corner.
No, it was like 100 and something. And like,
you had to go back. Go back.
Turn around.
You should have been knew that was like out the question though. I don't know what we going on with people, but
the internet be a lot of different scams. Scammers will scam. Scammers definitely.
It's a free game. It's free game. You feel me? It ain't. Players play, you can't be mad. But you do gotta be smart. Social media you gotta be smart when you on social media. You can't just be handing out money the same way you wouldn't give your friends money. You don't get no random person money because they promise you something.
I hate them fucking graphickers now. The ones that be underneath.
Oh, they be quick to come with
Those are scammers, right? Yeah. A bunch of them are scammers.
Oh my God, I'll draw a picture for you to hit my DM. Yeah,
$10. They get 50 niggas $10. That's the goal, though. It be like
I tell their ass all the time. Oh, I got a project I'm working on. I'll hit you in a couple days.
Right. I'm gonna hit you up. Oh, okay. A lot of people do that now. You gotta pay attention. But I be telling people too, like managers, people be trying to do artist management, and then be like, yeah, all right, send me $150, you gonna pay me, and then it's like, all right, we not working though, or like they be scamming like that. We ain't got nothing, we ain't hear nothing back. Like, no, it's not. You don't pay your manager like until your manager start doing stuff. I mean, like it depends on the manager what they can do for you and things like that. But as far as like if it's your friend or you know somebody, like, what you paying me for?
Right.
Yeah, everybody eats together. Everybody's eating together. Everybody's.
And we gotta do. If I'm managing you, we gotta do it. Yeah, we gotta do it together. There ain't no paying me because with that, I don't take the $300. I ain't got to do nothing for you. You dumb. Like,
you gonna pay me $300 next month too, right?
Right. I got you, bro. I'm gonna post your stuff on my Instagram. I got you, bro. Ain't got nothing to show for the artist. Like, no.
I saw that you posted on your IG story that you wanted to get back into managing artists.
Yes, I do.
Is that something you did before?
Yes, I did it. I was doing artist management after I got out of high school. After I graduated, I had a couple artists under me, but at that time I was going through a lot of stuff. I was like going through a lot of like a bunch of personal issues that like made me focus on like working. I had like 2 jobs, and then I wanted to take on modeling, so I was kind of like, the artists that I was working with were really difficult because men and women, our egos are different.
It's a tough
if I'm trying to direct you and you don't want to listen to me because you think I'm a female, I don't know what I'm talking about, I can't help you.
Yeah.
It's free game, like I said, but I can't help you. And then it was that, and then I'm trying to help people and they're taking advantage of what I could do for them, and then it's like I'm working personal issues, modeling. It's just too much. Yeah. But now I'm in a better space where I've networked my way into a lot of events and things like that I know I can do better than what I was doing before. So it's like something I'm like really excited to get back into. So
it's
I'm
dope.
just looking out.
The music scene is nice, man.
I love it.
It's a vibe. It's a whole vibe. Like, it really is. We went to the studio after we had one of our guests here, and we was just right. It was Bugatti.
Oh yeah, when
we just went straight to private stock, and we was just kicking it.
It
was a whole vibe. You know what I'm saying? We're not artists, but we enjoy.
You ain't got to be though. If you know how to make music or do stuff like that. Like it's just fun. It's good vibes. It's good to be able to be a person of many talents. Like to be able to go and do that. Like a lot of people can't produce music, engineer music, nothing like that. They don't know how to do it. So then when you have a friend that knows how to do it, you know how to sing, rap, you know, whatever. Like it
comes together. Yeah.
You can't tell us we can't sing.
I've been saying I was supposed to be an R&B singer since the age of like 6.
Okay, Usher. Go ahead, Usher.
We told the story on episode 3.
I'm gonna have to tune into that.
Hey, we're gonna find it. I'm gonna send it to you.
Okay.
I was supposed to perform.
Oh my God.
I might put that on TikTok, man.
There you go. TikTok is one of the easiest ways to get some clout. There you go.
Man, it is. It's crazy.
TikTok.
You been on there?
Oh yeah, I just joined.
Yeah.
Because I was like, we like addicted to it now. Me and Deja like addicted to it. It's sick.
It gets.
Because I was one of those people.
I put
like,
my phone down already. I can't no more.
No man, I have to. Because I'll be like, I was so like, I'm not gonna be on TikTok. Like I'm so old for that. Blah, blah, blah. And it just be so funny on there. And I'm like, I was like, all right, you know what, whatever. I'm gonna start doing videos. Like I was in Atlanta and like woke up one day and I was like, okay, they're just asleep. I'm gonna go in the living room and do a bunch of TikToks. And they're like, and then I woke up and like all my followers. I'm like, okay, I can keep doing this. Like it's cool. Like it's cool. But it's cool because it carries over. So I had like 50 people that follow me on TikTok go and follow me on Instagram. Oh, shit, and I'm like, there it go. Builds up both profiles. And then, you know, I get to be an idiot on TikTok and then serious in business like on Instagram.
And it just takes over.
Yeah, I had one video that hit 710,000.
Damn,
like,
there you
views.
go.
And that's when we were like, holy shit. Right? After that, she had been doing it for months. And then like when that one hit,
random, like,
it was so random. And we were like, fuck it, let's
see the video. You're going to be like,
hell yeah. I think I did. You posted it on
Instagram. Yeah, it was so random. It was at 20,000.
And it be the randomest videos. I got a video, I don't know if I was telling you, the stupid video of my hand. That got 10,000 views. I ain't do nothing but this. Got more views than any of my other TikTok videos. I said, are you serious? Yeah. I was like...
And you don't understand it, right?
I'm like, you know what? It's whatever. Okay.
I'm sure you already know the fetishes is weird out here on the internet.
I was like, okay, whatever. Yeah, that got 700. Like, I'm like...
Yeah.
It is.
People are weird. People are weird.
You know, this the second time somebody said that today, though. Earlier, they said the same thing. That's like, you got some nice hands. It was like, I was like, you know what? We're going to end the conversation right now. It's over with. I don't even want to hear it. I'm good.
Got it.
But they do be weird. And yeah, I don't know. TikTok is hilarious, though.
So TikTok, Instagram, social media, that gives you an opportunity to be both in front of and behind the camera.
Oh, yeah.
Now, you've been doing some production stuff too, right?
Yes, sir.
Talk to us about that.
So I'm a production assistant for an upcoming TV show called The Come Up Chicago. Now, The Come Up Chicago was supposed to have a scheduled casting call, but due to us wanting to be perfectionists, we are working towards better things. So we're doing our promo videos better, and we're, you know, networking a little bit more and giving out more details and stuff like that, because we want everybody to, you know, get quality rather than just try to rush it because, we're doing a TV show. Like, everybody wants to be a part of it. Like, instead of rushing it, we're taking our time. So that way when it comes out and we have all the information, we have a location booked and everything.
Down.
There's a straight shot. Yeah. There's no, oh, well, we don't know about this and we don't know about that. You know what everything is expected and it's stuff like that. So it's very fun. Production side, it's very interesting. I've been doing production and like audio engineering since I was in high school. Okay. And so being able to be a part of production, I'm actually the youngest one on the set. So being a part of that is like dope as hell because it's like I'm doing set design. So I get to, you know, basically I'm kind of in control of what everything looks like. So I'm, you know, making sure that everything is, you know, hand sanitized is placed where it needs to be and making sure all the colors coordinate and stuff like that. I just really think that's what I'm good at. So it just helps a lot. It's really fun.
Nice.
That's dope.
So what's for you, what's the difference between like being behind the camera on the production side versus modeling, being in front of the camera?
Being in front of the camera, there's different expectations. Because when you're in front of the camera, you have to be like, how do I explain this? I wake up and I can be dressed in joggers and I can be like, whatever. But being in front of the camera is like, just Saphirre, like, I gotta have my hair done, makeup done, and like, it's different. And I'm not saying like I'm some up top model, I'm not there yet. But even then, like when I come to my photo shoots, it's different. The expectation is different. I can't act how I want to act, and not to say I changed my personality, but I can't be like
more professional. You're
ready
to work.
I just want to get through it. Make sure we
sure.
push out quality and stuff like that. Being on production side of the camera, like I say, it's so much fun because it's like I'm in control of like a lot of the stuff, and I get to help other people and guide everybody into like making sure everything is good and. But it's a lot of fun both ways. I love being in front of the camera and being behind it too, because I'm like a natural born like leader. Like I love to manage and do a lot of stuff like that. So it's fun for me both ways.
What's your sign? Let me ask you.
I'm an Aquarius. I'm so dead. What's your sign?
I'm not into that. I just want to know.
I'm an Aquarius.
Hey,
He just wanted to ask.
It's okay.
We was talking about it last week, so
I believe that's
I do too.
Accurate. You're an Aquarius, so you know that it's like we're like bosses.
She like preach, sis.
Because our signs are like bosses. Like we like to get stuff done. Yes, we like to work. We like to get stuff done, and it's like we're very firm about it too. Like I don't take no for an answer. Like if I want to do something, I'm gonna do it, and ain't nobody telling me no. If I can't do it, I'm gonna find another way to get it done. Yeah, with or without permission.
First, he's like, I know.
Tell
me about it.
Big facts.
For real.
That's funny.
I've been trying to hold in that, like, clear my throat for a second.
You know what? Yeah, both of y'all been coughing.
Well, no, we good. We good.
You know what? Give me 2 of them.
She wants the Lysol bottle.
Okay, where's the bleach? Where's the bleach? Oh my gosh. No, I'm just playing, but
we wiped everything down twice before you got here, too.
Good. I ain't touched nothing yet. I'm good. I touched that, but it's okay. I ain't got the corona.
I touched all the mics too. We good.
We good. Yeah, we wiped everything down.
He got it.
So, do you have any upcoming events? Any upcoming not photo shoots or any release photos that you got? Any projects that are dropping soon?
I want to do an event soon. Well, I won't say soon because I know doing an event is like a long preparation. But I want to do something in like September. I don't necessarily know for what, but I want to get a lot of people together and just have good energy. Yeah, like networking thing, but finally under my name, not under anybody else's.
Right.
But I do have a photo shoot tomorrow.
Oh,
I'm very excited to do. I've been trying to step out the box, so that's going to be something that nobody's really seen the side of me of.
Okay.
I do
working. Yeah. 2 interviews today, a photo shoot tomorrow.
And I do got another photo shoot. I got a workout photo shoot that I'm doing. They're trying to use me for my body. It's okay. You know what? Nah, that's my girl though. That's my girl. She asked me to model for her clothing line. So I'm modeling for her clothing line. I'm modeling for my makeup artist in Chicago. So it's a lot of work that's being pushed out, stuff like that. I told you guys earlier, we're starting a branding company that's going to expand from Chicago to Atlanta to teach people how to market themselves correctly and brand themselves correctly, because there's a lot of pretty women on social media that have the followers and stuff, but they don't know how to turn the followers into money and things like that. They don't know how to network and because if you're pretty and you got a good personality, you could work with people. Like you could always turn it into money. You don't want to work for people, turn it into money. So
turn that pretty into paper, baby.
Okay, pretty and paid. That's how it goes.
Put that on the shirt.
And then besides the branding and marketing, I also am looking forward to starting a mentoring program for like the youth and like high school students for financial freedom, teaching people how to, do credit and file their taxes and teach kids, stuff that they don't teach.
Life skills.
You know what's so crazy? I asked one of these kids that I knew, like he was graduating from like high school this year, and I was like, "Hey, you thinking about going to college?" He was like, "No, I'm just gonna work." I was like, "Oh well, file for financial aid." He was like, "What was that?" Well, like, what's
and that's a lot of people. A lot of people don't know that, and that's why I said like I want to. This is something that I want to do. I've always been one of those people that's like looking out for the youth, because I went through a lot of stuff as a kid, and I didn't really have my parents. I didn't have my parents to teach me nothing. I didn't have nobody like a grandma or nothing to take care of me, take me in. So it's like with stuff like that, it's so close to my heart. I want to do stuff like that, and to be able to start a program like that, I'm getting everything finalized legally and things like that. Because I want to teach kids like what they need to know.
Yeah,
Nobody's talking about this.
nobody,
Everybody want to be rich because they see their favorite rapper and ain't nobody getting money, or they getting money and they blowing it on clothes because they want to look like everybody else. And it's like, no, invest it into real estate. Go into stocks when the coronavirus is done. Like, you know, things like that. Like, put your money where it needs to be so that way when you turn, 21, when you turn 23, you can buy a house and you can buy the Gucci bag and you look good.
Yeah.
You know, you're not hurting your pockets. People need to know about that.
Because he did it right.
Yeah.
Got the house and the Gucci bag. I
Okay.
see you.
Yeah, you work hard for it, you deserve it. So,
Yeah, but that's when you got money.
Yeah.
I bought this when I bought a belt when I ain't have money, and I don't recommend it. Don't buy nothing that you don't need. It's not what it's worked up to be.
Yeah.
You ain't gotta follow the trends. You gotta do stuff right, and people need to know that. They don't talk about that in Chicago no more. They don't care about us.
No, they don't.
Smartest guest we had.
Hey, you know what's crazy? It's crazy because,
Take it.
like, when we first started talking about, like, the podcast, like, that was the conversations that it was.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of that. That's why I said, you know what? I really want to bring you on because I know you're
I
young.
appreciate
You're younger than us, but mentally wise, or just how you speak, you could definitely see
I've been
this.
through a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
I've been through a lot of stuff.
Experience is the
I
best
done been
teacher.
by myself for so long that it ain't give me no choice but to be an adult.
Yeah, facts.
Been an adult since I was like 15 years. So it's like, I need to be able to, what I learned as a kid, I want other people to learn before it's too late for them to learn. Like, I messed up my credit at 18 because I ain't know.
Yeah.
I didn't know what credit was. I maxed out my card the first time I got it. I didn't even go lie to you because
So this card, I get to swipe it.
yeah, so I'm like,
I get
all right,
stuff.
you know what? I had quit both of my jobs because I was tired of working at that moment. I was like off of work for like a month. Just came back from Atlanta. I'm like, you know, I just got a credit card. Swipe. They said maxed out. Oh man, you know what? And I messed it up, but I didn't know that because ain't nobody tell me.
Yeah, but it's good to get that out the system now, so that when you rep, you know what I'm saying? There's
I won't touch a credit card again. I'm good.
cash is king.
Yes, it is. I don't want it no
Cash
more.
is
No more. They can have that. They can have that.
I don't even look at. I used to not even look at my shit, just to take the fucking money out of my account every month and don't even.
Like just one of those. Like go ahead.
Don't even look at it. Yeah.
No,
It's about doing it the right way, man.
Nah, they don't teach kids enough.
They
Like,
don't,
they
and I
really
feel
don't.
like that's why like people always say like it's inclined to set children up for failure. They talk about
it's a
kids going
backwards
in.
system.
Yeah,
It's really a
they
backwards
talk
system.
about getting kids into schools and getting them out of jail, all this stuff. But you're not teaching these kids nothing. These kids see social media and be like, I done had some of my own people tell me like, oh, I'm gonna start doing this, and this to get some money because my favorite rapper got all this stuff and I'm gonna be like them. I want to have money. I don't have enough money. I'm like, what is enough money to you? You ain't even got no bills yet.
Exactly.
$500 a week is good to you. You ain't got no bills. What is you spending your money on?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I want to go out there. I want to do this. Go out where? You're not even 18 yet. What can you go to? Save your money.
So young,
I was
chasing
working
that.
at Walgreens. So my check was like $349 a week. I thought I was living.
Big balling, okay?
I swear, when I first got my apartment, I used to literally just have my shit for rent and whatever.
Okay.
Like
Me too.
literally just like that, just whatever I had, all my little bills. It wasn't really making no money. You know what I'm saying? Like,
But that apartment, they don't know that either. Apartments are expensive for no reason.
Yeah.
I hate that. I was working 2 jobs to pay that. I'm like,
That's why Atlanta, so everybody going to Atlanta, them apartments are cheap.
Calling Atlanta the Mecca.
man, no, it's really cheap. Like, what was we talking? We was talking to the photographer with the studio in his living room. Talking about, so he paid, what, like $900 for a 1-bedroom? What did he say was the second bedroom? Like $1,100?
Yeah.
He said like $1,100.
It's like, I think 1,100 square feet. It was like $800.
Oh, well, that works.
Yeah.
And that's crazy because I was paying $900 for like 500 square feet. And you walk into my kitchen, you make a left, you was in the bathroom. Like,
yeah.
it was too much. It's too much.
It's an easy way to like meet people in a different environment too.
No, yeah.
Like when you hear, like, people get stuck in their ways here, moving.
That's why I be saying like I'm so stuck on leaving. I tell her every day, like, we gonna make it out. We gonna get out. We gonna leave. Like, by the end of this year, I want to be out of here because I know so many people that, like, even family members that they grew up and, like, had a dream and then they got pregnant or they ended up, their girlfriends had a baby and then they stuck here. Yeah. And, I can't move because I ain't got enough money, or I can't move because this, I can't move because I gotta work. And I'm like, hell no. hell no, I'm finna leave. Like, ain't nobody keeping me here.
Yeah.
I don't talk to the family. I'm good. I'm leaving. Like, I gotta go. Yeah, I ain't got no ties. The only tie I got is right there. She coming with me, so I don't care.
Yeah.
She coming with me. She ain't got no choice.
That was the question. So, like, that's your support system right there?
Yes, that's my support system. That's the one and only. Anybody else who claiming me lying, it's the only person that comes to every photo shoot, every studio session, every concert, every event. The only person. And that's because I know that she's thorough. I know that you feel me? I know that no matter what happens, we always bounce back. And she knows what I'm working towards. She knows what I've been through to work as hard as I do. So everybody else just think I'm crazy. She think I'm crazy too, but that's okay.
It comes with the
good thing is, though, she know you crazy and she still love you.
Yeah. She ain't got no choice. She crazy too. She crazy too. We both crazy. But no, yeah, like, a lot of people, it's really hard to have friends now. Like, and it sucks because I always be wanting to be friends with all the girls. Like, I be ready to be like friends with all the pretty girls and like, yeah, let's go on, let's go on trips, blah, blah, blah. But it's like, girls be so envious. Like, it's so sad because I be such a cool person, like, to be friends with. Like, I try to be friends with somebody and then they just be weird, or they get mad because I'm working with somebody that they couldn't work with, or they mad because I'm friends with somebody that they not friends with no more. And it's like, it ain't got nothing to do with me. This is business. Like, if I'm doing something with somebody, it's not really a friendship. Like, we just business. It's Instagram. Like, it's not really like that deep. But girls be so weird now. And then we from a city where they like to stab people and all that stuff. I'm good. I like to be by myself. And we come in two, and that's it. I don't come with nobody else, and I don't got time for no drama, no negativity, nothing.
All 2020, I've said it's stress free. No. I mean, last week I was a little stressed, but that was the only week of 2020 that I've been stressed. I've been trying to be stress free, focus on just doing what we got.
Take the trip. It's gonna help you. I promise you, it's gonna help you. We came back. We feel like new people.
Ready to get to work.
Yeah, like, it's so good because, like, people, man, you get so consumed in Chicago. So I don't come to the city no more. I always be out the city.
You do get consumed.
You get so consumed in, like, family drama. Like, I don't talk to my family, but I got other people's families that I'm involved with. And, like, there was, like, and Puerto Ricans love to talk shit, man. They love to talk, like, so much. Like, oh, you was messing with so you not messing with them. Oh my God, where's your new friend? And da-da-da. And why are you going to Atlanta? You crazy? And I'll be like, relax. Like, I'm good. You think you know everything. Like, okay, you know what? You're right. I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna head out.
It's draining though. Like, when other people's problem becomes your problems.
Yeah, taking the world on your back is a lot.
I did that for a long time.
I want to deal with it.
2010
to make it heavy.
2010 to 2020.
Under the rock completely. I don't want to talk to nobody.
I'm straight and I got to deal with your shit.
This last decade, I took on everybody's problems.
Me too. That's the type of
And now I'm trying to just take all that off of me and just focus on
that's my problem too, is because I would meet a bunch of people and I'd be like, oh man, you're going through something. I got you. Like, because first coming
you know how many people lived with me?
Yes. Okay. Yeah. So it's like coming to. It's so different. Like, and me, I'm like so used to my ways. I didn't really get used to social media. I wasn't used to social media. Like, even in the summer, like starting to get used to it, it was hard for me because I'm like acting one way and then I'm not really acting how I actually act. And now I've kind of like moved into like me. This is me as a person. Like, y'all gonna get used to regular me. And it's going to be that. But, for a hard time I had, for the beginning of it, I had a hard time separating, like, Instagram from real life. So I would try to be friends with everybody from Instagram and be like, you need something, I got you. All the time, you need a ride, I got you. You want to come to my photo shoot? All right, come on, I'm going to teach you. I'm going to get you networking into these people and always do this type of stuff. And it's like, it always ended up biting me, because it was like...
You trying to be friends and they look at you like a stepping stone.
They're like, oh yeah, we finna use her, we finna get her. Now I'll be like, nah. You want to work with me? What are we working towards? What can you offer me that's going to benefit me?
Yeah, I see them people coming from. I promise you, like, people probably be thinking because on my face, he probably like, I'll be like, yeah. But the whole time I'm like, this nigga think I'm goofy as hell. Yeah. Little do you know. You know what I'm saying? I'll tell you, we cool.
Playing with.
You got the wrong one.
No, for real.
I be telling her what go through my head to like.
Cause
like, I'll be the nicest person to you,
people
but
really
like,
try to take advantage of that, bro. Like,
do not be
and they be thinking
nobody.
they be thinking you sweet, and because you a nice, genuine person that they finna take advantage of you, like, you know. And then they try to downplay you, like you not all that when you don't want to help them. They're like, you not even all that, you not even up yet. So why you like, like baby, chill, because you was just asking me to point you out to a different direction. How am I supposed to help you? You don't even trust in me.
Yeah.
Facts.
Like what? People be so weird. I don't know.
People are definitely weird. I think I put one of that in my like statuses one time. People are weird as hell. Like,
No, for real.
That's been I see a lot of real ones posting that. Like, man, people weird.
Cause
A lot of real
A lot of real ones posting
they're
that.
weird.
People weird.
It's so like, and it's crazy because it's like, bro, we be trying to be cool with people and like, it don't. Like, we always be trying to be cool with people. I promise you, like, it just never works out. Like, it's just, and it's nothing like, sometimes I used to think like, dang, maybe it was me. Maybe I'm being too much of a, you know, being too hostile, whatever. It's like, nah, because you really step back and you look and you're like, damn, they only hit me up when they need something. They only hit me up when they want to. Like, I used to have girls I'd be friends with that would only hit me up to go to concerts and stuff because they knew I knew people to get in. And they'd be like, oh, like, she knows what I'm talking about. There would be girls that would be like, not talk to me. Like, I'd be like, oh, come with me to my photo shoots. I don't go to my photo shoots alone because, you know, man, it's just.
of course.
And, you know, for times that me and Deja weren't always together, I'd like try to have somebody else come with me when they come with me. But then it's like, oh, we finna go to this big old concert. Hey, Zay, you going to this concert? I'll be like, yeah, I'm going to the concert. Oh, can we ride with you? Can we go with you? And I'm like, oh, I ain't going no more. I ain't going no more. My
They
bad.
got their
Like,
general
I'm
admissions.
Yeah.
Knowing you gonna be
y'all better go
close.
sit in those seats, baby. I'm finna. Okay? Because I'm not helping nobody no more. Because I try to help people and they always, you know, they be spiteful. They be jealous or they be envious. Because even if you try to, like, if I bring you around him and I'm like, yo, like, my homie, you talk to my homie, you don't network with him correctly, he not interested, I can't do nothing about that. Because I tried to put you on. So,
I brought you to the water.
right. I can't make you drink. I can't make the water come to you.
I
can't make the water go down your throat. I can't do
the water
nothing.
in this nigga mouth.
Can't do nothing. Like, oh, I be saying though. Like, I be saying. It's so funny.
If people listen, right? If only people listen.
Man, that's comprehension and listening.
So
Go ahead. You got one? My bad.
I was gonna switch it up.
Go ahead, we can switch it up.
We done beat these people over the head.
Yeah, we about to start
all this time. Hang on. All this new rah. Okay.
So what's some of your favorite things to do in the city when you do come to the city, when you decide to bless the city with your presence?
When I do, it's always late at night.
Right. Popping out.
Yeah, I mean, we go to Lakeshore Drive.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna say how often, but we do go to Lakeshore Drive, you know, here and there. Like, I feel like that's one of the times, like, when I need a breather. We always go to Lakeshore Drive because we be going through some things. So we go to drive down Lakeshore Drive, and sometimes we be racing and stuff too. So we be racing, you know, all the way up north and then all the way up south, come back down, race down to 290. You know, it'd be fun.
Yeah.
And then we from out west, so you know we be out west getting the good eats.
Right.
But it's always at night.
What's your favorite spot to go to out west?
Chi-Towns. Cause DJs is on Division in Pulaski. They have some really good Italian beef cheese fries.
Okay.
But they
That's
dirty.
some West shit.
Yeah.
It's good though. It's so good.
I ain't saying it ain't. I'm just
But you know, Chi-Towns got
Where's Chi-Towns?
Chi-Towns is on Chicago and Keeler.
Oh, okay.
Now Chi-Towns got some fire Italian beefs and then lemon pepper fries. You can't go wrong.
I just made me some lemon pepper chicken
There you go.
wings from Best Of.
There you go. And then you know we got the licking, and now we got. I still ain't been there though. I ain't go.
I ain't been either.
We got
we
Uncle
have-
Remus.
Yeah, fire.
I always argue with everybody because Uncle Remus is.
Fire.
I don't want to hear nothing else.
Appreciate you.
Yeah.
Yep.
Harold's
Facts.
is nasty.
Harold-
I said what I said. Harold's is nasty.
Harold's is definitely.
Y'all be lying.
Do not send these celebrities
They
off
be
when they come
lying.
here because they be sending them
And then
off.
leave what? Chopper came, took us on Harold's good as nah, baby, go to Uncle Remus.
And
Harold Wale said
it's
too,
overrated.
It
Y'all
is.
sending him
It's
to
not
an overrated ass spot.
You could go to Uncle Remus, I get the catfish, we get the catfish, Or you could get the chicken tenders or the chicken, whatever you eat.
about
Get
to
extra
go
mild
You really from
sauce.
out west. You ordered a fish.
Yeah, fish, yes.
Yeah.
Not the one piece, but the 2 piece. Extra mild sauce, on the side. You drizzle it. You good. It's good.
Facts. Look, I got
Man.
man. Look at this picture. I just look at this.
Like I said, you really from out west.
Look, I just posted this.
Oh my god. See? There you go. It wasn't enough. You ain't put enough.
No, it wasn't. I had the lemon pepper on the side though.
Disgraceful. You ain't put
I
enough.
had the lemon pepper on the side.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I forgot there was lemon pepper.
Yeah.
And I was like, that is a little too much. You good. That look good.
It was fire. I was eating fast though.
That was before
You know,
you came.
Bruce already knew I was eating the wings. He said, "Well, you were eating the wings."
You be ready. Because out west got some fire food.
Yeah, they do.
You know, yeah.
You know what?
They so ignorant. People are ignorant.
Y'all know we record that.
Somebody mad. I almost beat up. Nah, bro. I almost beat somebody up. I'm not gonna say that.
Alright, we need
Don't get yourself
Hey, this dude was ignorant, right? He's just beeping the horn, and I'm getting out the car. He's just beeping the horn, and like he's trying to turn.
Oh, that's really somebody mad.
So that's somebody real mad. And then
Or they waiting for somebody outside and they take it too damn long.
Facts.
That's what I'm gonna start doing to y'all niggas when we was locked up.
No, I cannot. Do not beep at me. That's why I'm good. Do not beep at me because I'm not coming out any faster. I'm gonna walk like a turtle. You're not getting me out the house.
That's what I'm saying. I'm literally just sitting there and I
I
look
usually
at
don't
his
be petty,
ass.
but I be petty for that.
I'm real like, no.
You beep.
Yeah, stop
I
beeping
sit
at
on
me.
the
I ain't
couch
no
and look
damn
at
dog.
you.
I ain't in the middle of the street. Leave me alone. I'll come out when I come out.
Then he flicked me off, like as he turned, because he tried to turn into an alley, but like the alley had a pickup truck. So I'm like, where are you going?
Right.
Fuck is you beeping at me for? Like, you know what I'm
And
saying?
yeah.
Like, then he turns and was like, I'm like, hop out the car. Come on, come on. I'm like, I swear, I'm like, hop out the car.
Let's talk about
Man,
this.
I hate driving. They be so ignorant.
This on Michigan Ave. This was like a couple days ago
no.
downtown.
See, that's because
Well,
they
you
don't care
been on
about
them
their lives
store
over there.
cameras.
They don't care about their life downtown
Well,
at all.
he did not. He was
They
tweaking.
don't. They be walking in the middle of the street when they're not supposed to.
He was
They be
on the
driving
Louis
like
Vuitton
they don't care.
camera.
Like,
I hate that shit. That's one thing I hate about New York.
you don't
Even
care about
here.
your life, neither do I. Let's go.
Keep
no,
it
let me
moving.
stop. That's not. No, it's not okay. But yeah,
Nah, they be tweaking. Them people
figure
down there, they think they got,
Yeah.
they think they own the street.
it's a little jokey joke. It's a little jokey joke.
Yeah,
I
they
don't
think they
know.
own the streets though.
No, they do. I be like, bro, it's not that serious.
It's not.
They be blowing me.
Let me switch it up now. So what would you say you would give some tips to an up and coming model?
Be confident. Be confident in your work. Like, because I know, like I said, back to the whole girls. That's what it is. Because women are confident in their work and ain't worried about nobody else. Girls who be on Instagram and, especially in Chicago, are very envious of each other. Like, it don't matter how many followers you got, you could still tell who be envious of who. Like, you could tell, like, who's working and who's not and things like that. And it's really like, you have to be confident in your work. Like, yeah, I may not have 15,000 followers, but I network really well. And I meet people in real life and I secure deals and, stuff like that. I'm not just posting pictures on Instagram, having naked, shaking my ass and like, no discredit to them. Could be great, but don't let somebody make you feel like that's for the women or for the girls that make people with less followers feel like they're not good enough to do stuff. Like, I done had people tell me like, oh, we can't work because you ain't got this many followers. Same people a year later trying to, oh, well, can we work now? Can I do a photo shoot? I'm like, you just was telling me I'm not good enough. So, you feel me? And it's really about like being, you have to be confident. You like gotta be able to know that what you're doing is what you love. You may look different from everybody else. You may not have the same body as everybody else, but you gotta do it.
Yeah,
Get to it. Like, because social media will eat you alive if you let it. So as long as you know that you like, you know that you bad, you know that you got you a little good personality, you be on your stuff, like, forget what anybody else got to say. I'm not, I know my face a little chubby, whatever, I don't got the thickest body, but, at the end of the day, I think I'm cute.
Yeah.
I know I'm cute. God made me. God
you
created
got all the boys here today. Got the whole gang here today.
It's late, but you know what I'm saying? Like, because if I came in here like this and I was like, oh my God, don't talk to me. Like, you know, you'd be like, damn, like,
no, but
I want to work with her.
And it helps though, because like this is a back and forth kind of thing. So you know, when you're on the mic for a week for talking for an hour, like you're able to hold conversation. Some people are not.
Yeah, because people be like,
so
don't talk to me.
We ain't stopped talking since you walked in.
I swear.
Man, yeah, because I like to be social. I told you I don't like awkwardness, so I done been in situations where I done stepped in the room and it's just like people just stare at me and I'm just like, okay, who am I working with? Like, you know.
Right.
But it's like when I make myself feel comfortable and, you know, I introduce myself, try to like push through that anxiety, then it make it easier for me to have a conversation with y'all. Because we already done laughed before we started, started this. So it's like now I'm more comfortable to say what I need to say.
Yeah. I feel it's going pretty good. I'm liking it right now.
Yeah,
great.
Sure.
That's great. It's great. I feel like I got something in my drink. This is only water. And I feel like I'm bubbly.
He's feeling great. The energy is great. The energy is live. He live right now. He got champagne in there.
I got bubbly.
Right.
Champagne sounds good right now.
It does.
Well, anyway, let me stop.
From notice, just from following you, I noticed you're a really big Nicki Minaj fan.
Oh yes.
So Nicki versus Cardi, what is it, Nicki?
Baby, we gonna know who write their raps. No, let me stop. Because I will start a whole controversy on the YouTube videos where they go, oh, she's wrong and da-da-da-da. I love Nicki. It ain't nothing to Cardi. I'm not one of those people that, you know, talk about anybody else. I don't really care what Cardi doing. I listened to Cardi for a few when she came out because I had listened to her music before she was famous. Yeah. And then when she came out, I listened to it. I was on the bandwagon. But then I just slowly stopped listening to it because the queen remained. You know what I'm saying?
What's Nicki that song she just dropped? Who? Nicki.
Yikes.
Yeah,
okay, yikes. Period.
Yeah.
Cause it's a mood. It's and she topped the charts again. And but honestly, Nicki is an inspiration to me because. I don't know if y'all know Nicki, but I know Nicki.
You know the story.
Yes, I know Nicki's story. I know everything about Nicki. And listen, she done been through a lot of stuff. And I just relate to that because when I was younger, I grew up listening to Nicki and she always talk about stay in school and follow your dreams and typical artists. But with her, she always had music to back that up. So every time I was in a dark space or I couldn't work, I felt I listened to her and it was alright, I'm gonna do this. And she always got that bad bitch music. Yeah. Excuse my language, but she got the bad bitch music. She make you feel you confident. Yeah. So when I be on my shoots and shit, you always hear Nicki in the background. Every time I do a shoot, Nicki's in the background.
Yeah, we Young Money crazy. You know,
yes, sir.
So we definitely
love Young Money. I used to pretend I was signed to Young Money. I ain't even do music, okay? Everybody. That's the big three, okay?
Yeah,
the big three.
Facts.
Untouchable.
Yes, for decades. They do this, and that's why I say.
I fuck with Nicki. I fuck with Cardi too. Cardi.
It's not big, yeah.
You know, but I feel like they all get their wave. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, y'all
Cardi,
adopted it from Nicki.
Yeah.
But don't nobody want to admit that. That's why I'm backing Megan Thee Stallion. I like Megan Thee Stallion. She can pay credit where it's due.
And she says Nicki. She's a really big Nicki fan.
Yeah, she, they got a song together and stuff like that.
Ain't
but she just. There's nothing wrong. But you know what? That's the music industry, though. Right. They're pinning each other back and forth. You know how the records labels be and stuff like that. They always try to, drama and money and who looks better and this and this. She's older, so she's not popping like that. And then Nicki come out yikes, who old? Okay, who old? It's just the music industry be playing that part. They be playing that role and having their fans go against other people and just, it's crazy.
Because, they play the same line down there, right? So, you like one. What's make you not like the other one? The fact that they said this one versus this one? You know what I'm saying?
Have you been seeing the King Von and FBG Duck go back and forth?
I ain't got no comment.
Hey, I
ain't got no comment.
That shit is that.
I ain't got no comment.
No comment?
I ain't got no comment on that. I don't want no parts in that conversation.
Yeah, that.
But you know the artists do that. It's back and forth. You gotta pick your side and keep to it.
Chicago's really
That's
big on
it.
that though. They just get disrespectful. That's the only difference.
Chicago very disrespectful. So you, like I said, you get your side and you stay on it. That's it. I ain't got nothing more to talk about. I ain't got nothing more to talk about.
I always say to the guests, you can refuse to answer any question.
Yeah.
I think you're the first one to say, like, hey, I ain't got nothing to say for that.
No, I ain't got nothing to say because that's the field I ain't got no parts in.
Yeah, that's yeah.
If you're smart, you know what? Ain't no parts.
Sure, they said she from out west. Like, I ain't got nothing to do without that.
Where's the Fifis then?
Okay. we ain't got nothing to do with that. We not.
Yeah, nah.
I was gonna say so we not from our south. We just gonna leave it at that.
That's funny. So. Let me ask you this: if you were to win $1 million, like play the lottery, right? You win tomorrow. They say, "Come pick this check up." What's the first thing? You got no limit on what you can spend. You know, like there's no limit. You just got a mail. Boom.
I'm turning my phone off.
Turn the phone off.
I'm leaving my phone where it's at. I'm gonna go pick up Deja.
You doing that press conference?
No, I ain't telling nobody.
Yeah, why you gonna turn your phone off and do a press conference?
Okay, I'm not telling nobody.
Do it.
Hell no,
all the news.
I'm gonna pay them a little bit of money. Don't tell nobody I got this $1 million.
No, you know
it's hush money.
Did you see what the dude he wore a mask?
Yeah.
You seen it? He put a.
But I feel like I can't even do that because I'd have to wear gloves. I got tattoos on my hands, and you can tell by my voice who I am. Like I wouldn't even. Yeah, I'll pay you to go in for me. I'll pay you to go in for me. But all jokes aside, like, well, I'm really not telling nobody because that's a hit list. You asking motherfuckers to come rob you. You asking all types of stuff. It's crazy out here. I don't put nothing past nobody. But like I said earlier, I'm investing in real estate. I'm getting me a couple houses, rental properties so I can rent them out. Doing stuff like putting money to make more money. Yeah. And anything I can do. I said stocks, but the coronavirus,
$1 million is not a lot.
It's not.
I seen a nigga blow through mill. My dad done seen the mill.
And all of the stuff that they blow it on is stupid.
Yeah.
They blow it on,
Shit, you ain't got no more.
Who's calling me? Okay, my bad. They blow it on stupid stuff. Like, it's just, honestly, it'd be like, yeah, I look good. Like, I got money and whatever. I'd probably pay my car off too, because too expensive is good, Yeah. But other than that,
pay everything off.
And then, you know what I'm saying? Like, just, give me some properties far away too. I know I'll probably give me a house in Texas, house in Georgia, probably give me a house in New York, a little penthouse, rent out, and then go build a community in Chicago.
Yeah. There'll be some big ass houses in Texas and Georgia.
Yeah, man, listen. They got some nice ass houses for a couple $100,000 Texas.
Oh yeah, everybody's moving to Texas.
Ben, whatever his name is, the white boy that do real estate. He's like social media famous.
Yeah.
That's how I be seeing him. I'm like, oh my god, I can't wait to get a house. I'm trying to get a house by 22, so I be trying to figure everything out. But I don't want to be here. I'll be gone.
You gonna buy somewhere?
I'm gonna be somewhere else, living my best life. So I feel like it's crabs in a bucket here.
It is definitely. People don't like to see other people win,
bro.
Like they really don't,
bro. No,
like they really don't.
It's
people
sick.
Like, all right.
You took the words out of my mouth.
It is sick. It is sick. Yeah, that's why nobody comes here though.
Yeah, a lot of people. A lot of people die. Like Pop Smoke just died because of that.
Crazy.
And I'd be damned if, that's why I said she's my only person. Mm-hmm. She can't kill me because if she kill me, she die too.
We die together.
My ghost gonna come and get her. That's not how that go. But all jokes aside, like, you gotta watch who you around. And Chicago is very envious. Like, even the slightest, thing could just throw everything off. Mm-hmm. Or the slightest comment from somebody could just mess everything up. And you really gotta be attentive to who you around, what you doing, and your purpose behind it.
No distractions. Definitely no distractions.
No, post where you at until you gone.
I took that picture. I said, hold on. I'm about to sit here, eat my food.
Okay, that's what I did when I was at the restaurant. Because I was like,
I'm on Division, so I'm like, I ain't sitting here like a
big dumbass windows.
Man.
Bro, I do the same thing because I recorded a video like my Puerto Rican food, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna post it, and I'm like, oh hell no, I'm on Fullerton. Like everybody gonna know where I'm at because it's like literally a strip of Puerto Rican food,
right
So I'm like, I I look at it, I'm like, you know what? It ain't even all that to be posting it right now. I'm gonna wait till I leave, and I always do that. I never post where I'm at. Not to say I'm somebody to look for, but just you never know where you gonna be at. I don't need nobody. Yeah, you never know.
Never know who looking.
Bro, I done had weird people in my DMs tell me my government name, tell me my first name, all types of stuff, and I be like, what the hell? Cause like but people don't know my first name unless I tell them. Like I ain't got no, like I'm okay with people knowing my first name, but Saphirre my actual middle name. So like I usually just go by that. If you know me by Zay, like we cool. But
some dude hit me up yesterday. Remember I was telling you about that WGCI thing?
Oh yeah.
And he's like, yeah, when you do this, do that. Like tell me your full name so I could talk to the people at the station. So I'm like, I don't even want to tell this nigga my full name.
Right.
But like it was real professional, you know what I'm saying? Everything he had, you know what I'm saying? If
full name is Young Bobby Bands.
Okay.
So I'm like,
big money say over here, I'm already knowing how it go. Yes, sir.
I swear, I'm like, nah, we keep the Instagram name.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll be the same way because they be like, you know, they be asking too many questions. I'm like, just call me Saphirre. Like, good. Every time I introduce myself, I usually say Saphirre.
Bobby,
like,
my middle name.
Yeah, that's exactly. I'll be just call me Saphirre. That's your real name. Yes. You think I'm just gonna create? I'm not that creative. I'm creative in different aspects, but names not one of them.
Yeah.
Ain't no way I would just wake up and be like, I'm gonna be Saphirre. Like, but that's what makes me different. How many Sapphires y'all know? You feel me? It's cool.
You done answer like 15 of my questions just talking.
I'm sorry, I talk a lot.
Ask them,
I'm talking a lot. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. I like it. It's great.
Yeah, we rolling.
It's lit.
We definitely rolling. It's a whole vibe.
It is, for sure.
I ain't got the cough.
Wait, so you were going to ask a question?
No, I was just saying because I said I didn't have to. I had to take a breath.
Wait, so you didn't have a question?
No, she
answered
answered like where Saphirre come from, and I ain't even have to ask it. Like it's been the whole vibe the whole time.
So what's your 2020 goals? You know, everybody came into this year probably saying 2020. The bag? Is the bag? Or what is it?
What August I seen say, I want to be rich. That's what I want to be. That's 2020. That's what I want to know. I won't say rich because I feel like there's a lot of stepping stones to that. I don't feel like I'm capable of managing that much money yet.
Yeah, me
because if God want to bless me with that, you hear me? Yeah. You want to bless me with it, you can.
While I got it.
Yeah. Okay, you can. I'm going to learn how to manage it, but I feel like there's stepping stones to that. And I feel like, honestly, what I just need to do is, I'm very proud of myself from what I came from last year to right now. Because if you would have asked me if I think I'd be where I'm at right now, I probably would have told you, no, you crazy. Yeah. But I done came up a lot. So I just hope to not only grow more and just network more and be more genuine. And
level up.
Like I just want to be involved in a lot more stuff now. Definitely want to be involved in a lot more stuff in the city. I just got to know that it's like foolproof and ain't no funny stuff going around. Yeah. I ain't gonna pop out to nothing that's a little sketchy, you know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna catch me.
Yeah. But that's like my goal for 2020. We've been trying to do
travel.
Travel. We're planning a bunch of different events we're trying to do. Hopefully this corona shit pass over.
Get on these corona flights, man.
I'm on it. You ain't gotta tell me twice. It's corona time. Let's go.
I swear. You know, corona lost a lot of money because of that shit.
Yeah.
That's why they changed the name to COVID or whatever. It was corona.
They sued them?
No, I think they're trying to sue them.
Yeah.
Corona's trying to sue for that money.
But coronavirus has been something out though.
Yeah, it's been
can't really.
Yeah, but I guess the
this is
the biggest.
It has been like publicly called COVID more.
Yeah,
recently.
I've been seeing it a lot. Yeah,
more recently. Remember before it was all
everything you see is coronavirus.
Yeah.
Now they're changing it because corona. They coming out.
Yeah. It's the Rona.
But the COVID.
The Rona G.
The Rona.
That's what the culture calling it.
Yes, the Rona. Okay.
You got that Rona?
Better cough that way. Don't cough on me. Okay, ain't got the time, baby. Cough that way.
I had to yawn and it looked like a cough. I said I didn't even have to cough.
I've been scared to cough for about like 2 minutes. Holding it in.
He saw Steph had the cough and he switched his mind. He said, never mind.
No,
so what you say?
Yep.
That is
because at that point, I didn't even know. I ain't got it. I ain't touching my face, nothing. Yeah.
That is hilarious.
It is sick. That is crazy. I feel like, dang, like it took a virus for everybody to pay attention to all this stuff.
No, for real.
It took a virus for y'all to lower the gas prices. It took a virus to lower the plane tickets. Like, what is going on?
Yeah,
right.
What's really going on?
It's really, it's like all a plan.
It's a plot. It's a plot. There's a scheme behind this. The election is this year. You know what I'm saying? It's this year.
They said that every election there's been like a.
There is the swine flu, Ebola, all of that. Yeah.
Man,
Ebola came
I'm a
twice.
conspiracy theorist. Yeah.
Yeah, the swine flu. They didn't let me go back to school for 3 weeks.
I think she's trying to take my job, B.
Wow.
I'm supposed to be the conspiracy
My bad.
theorist.
Go
She
ahead.
answered all my questions.
My bad. I'm done talking. I'm done.
You good? Nah, you
Good. Do your thing. You making my life real easy right now.
I'm good.
That shit's no joke though. So my senior year of high school, I got the regular flu, and
They thought you had Ebola.
they thought
They sent you home. Go home.
Right? How long?
For 2 weeks.
2 weeks. I had to come take my test like in a room by myself.
You was on a Vicks diet the whole 2 weeks.
My man's came back 6 inches taller and found some hooping skills.
I was in the backyard hoop. I said,
There ain't nothing to do.
There ain't nothing to do. I'm in the backyard hooping. They ain't letting me go to school for a couple weeks. I came back hooping.
I'm good. Okay. I'm hand sanitizer. I got me some Vicks. I got me some honey and some lime. I'm good. Don't touch me.
Yeah, stay.
I'm good. And sleep.
They say the flu is more deadly though.
The regular flu?
Yeah, based on the numbers. You know, but
I don't even want to
people
know.
be
I don't
talking.
care. I don't want it.
right.
I'm good. I don't need it.
So March is National Women's Month.
Oh yes, it is.
So, is there any like inspirations that you have, like women besides you, Nicki Minaj?
Oh yeah.
Is there any
Told
other
you she been answering all the questions, bro.
other
done
females that are inspirations in your life?
Females that are inspirations.
It don't have to be someone you met. It could be, just someone you just read their story.
Tokyo and Super. God probably don't know them, but they're from Louisiana, and and Judy. They're like three best friends, and it was supposed to be us two and this other girl, but things happen. But that's gonna be us. And they are three women that one's a music artist, and I think two of them are business owners. One does like hair care, the other one does makeup. Self-made millionaires in like over a year.
Shit.
Used to and it's just crazy because they come from Louisiana, so they come from kind of like not similar backgrounds, but bad backgrounds. Yeah. So for them to be able to do that, and they grown women too. So despite their age, they still made it happen. And them three is I follow them. I don't really follow too many celebrities, but them I always keep up.
Yeah, because it's a real story.
I think that's so I love seeing women win. That's why I don't get why so many girls win. I love women to win. I want us to win. I want us to win. I want everybody to win. Y'all can win too, but for women, it's so much more important to me because it's I feel as a woman in the industry, it'd be hard to get people respect. You looked at an eye candy all the time. I'm like, bro, you gonna respect me, so to be able to establish that and to be able to level up it's a lot. To win is a lot.
I also feel like you can be your own inspiration too. You said you came up from some hard times.
Yeah, I done been through. Yeah, I definitely do inspire myself if that's a thing because.
It motivates.
I self-motivate, because I really have been through a lot. I done been kicked out in the middle of my senior year, high school, bounced from place to place. I was at her place too, just everywhere. I was everywhere, and to be able to come from, not having nothing and taking the bus and all this stuff, no parents helping me to being where I'm at right now and mentally stable and recover from everything, doing what I need to do, It's a lot for me, so that's why I want to give back to other people and teach everybody stuff like that.
You said the trips too, those going to see different make you want different too.
Yes, it do.
Even if it don't come from a bad place, just seeing something positive, and you want more positive in your life too. Yeah,
that's so important. That's why you want to be around good people all the time. Exactly. You be around good people. You say good people to see good things. It just. There is something about that opens a door in your brain. You won't understand it till you there in the moment where you with the good people and you just enjoying your time. You're damn,
it feels good. Yeah.
There's so much more to life than what we used to.
I always say great people deserve to live great lives.
Oh yeah,
all the time. Because there's a lot of people that are really great people and they just are stuck in predicaments that are just shitty. But
really.
Great people deserve to live that great life. We all deserve.
But that's also on the people too. You gotta know that you're great and know that God has something for you, and you gotta know that despite whatever adversities you come, cross, you gotta be able to push through that, because there's a lot of people that's great, but they lazy, or they great mentally, they great people, great energy, but they don't care enough about stuff. And it's not necessarily that they lazy, they just don't feel like doing it. They just don't see the purpose. Or like people that are very cynical, you can't get famous, you can't get rich. And the old people like, I don't believe in that. We gotta work, and you gotta work hard, and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, no, like there's so much more to the world. Like just traveling alone will show you that like a change. Like I could just imagine me opening a storefront now, just being off in Atlanta. I could go to a different state and open a storefront here that I got a new business.
Right,
like,
it's real now instead of hearing.
Yeah, you can do it. Like it's available to you at all times. You just gotta make time for it, make money. Don't let nobody tell you traveling is hard, traveling is expensive.
Yeah, you gotta want it.
Not.
You gotta want that shit.
Yeah, you spend money to do all types of stuff. You spend money on bottles to go out. That's a plane ticket.
Yeah.
Well, not a plane ticket, but you know what I'm saying. That's
contributing
to a plane.
Yeah,
a bottle in the club.
Yeah.
A section. You and 3 of your friends could go. Like you just gotta evaluate your priorities and make time for that stuff. Because once you get into that realm of like hustle and grind, like there ain't no coming back from there. I can't tell you, like I can't explain it to you how I feel right now. But me before Atlanta is a whole different me from right now. Like I was so tired today, but I'm like, I gotta get through all of this. I'm finna go, cause it's time for me to get out of Chicago. Like, Lord knows it's time to go.
Hell yeah.
Great people deserve great lives.
Amen.
You've been a great guest.
Thank you. You've been great people, people to talk to.
This, I'm pretty sure this is not gonna be the last time.
I don't know.
Oh,
We
yeah,
gonna
You're welcome
check
anytime. Every time you got something, you know what I'm saying?
And y'all gonna know what's going on too, cause I mess with y'all. Y'all cool, so whatever we got going on, y'all the first people to know.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, y'all the first people to come through. Whatever y'all good at.
We out.
We out.
We out.